Hey guys, it's Nick Lydorf. How are you doing? I am coming to you live. It's Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021, and it's later in the evening than I wanted it to be, but had to get this done. We're gonna do these 365 Facebook Lives. We're gonna do it. So, topic tonight is self-care. What's your go-to? What do you do? And we've had a lot of time at home the past year, and to do a little bit more self-care. I think it's been definitely normalized a lot more, but something that I'm not particularly good at is throwing it in neutral. I kind of amped up all the time, and it's something that is difficult for me to try and do. So share with me what you guys like to do. Do you do yoga? Do you meditate? Do you drink? I don't know if that's really self-care. That might be self-harm. I don't know, depending on what you're but what do you like to do? Right now I am kind of just doing these Facebook Lives. I think I'm trying to just put some time into doing something that I like doing and get more comfortable at talking in front of a camera, which is kind of weird because I've been doing stand-up for a while, but it's different when it's just, there's nothing, no goals or anything. You're just kind of just putting yourself out there and talking. So I think this is maybe qualifies as some sort of self-care. I don't know. Last couple of days, Julian and I went for a walk in the neighborhood, and that was fun. Get to hang out with my kid. He's 8. He just got his report card today, and we were like just super proud of him. Bunch of his fellow classmates like picked him as like somebody that really they like being around, and I think they said that he like makes everybody else feel good and always tries to bring everyone into the conversation. And teacher said he's a really good leader, so I was like, oh, tear. But it's cool to see the person that you've invested so much time in the past 8 years starting to pay off. So I mean, he could do pretty much anything and I would still love him, but it's cool to see that he's when I'm not around or when we're not around, he's being a cool person. So yeah, so this is part of I guess self-care for me. I don't know if there's anything in particular that you guys like to do. I like to write, and so I like to do that in the mornings before work or before anything else, and kind of just time that I carve out for myself. That's been pretty rewarding. I also like to listen to, I just have like binaural beats on. I don't know if you guys are into that or not, but it's kind of cool. You just like, I'll have my AirPods, which are not charged right now because I don't know, I can never keep these things charged. I'm just using them all the time, but I like to have binaural beats, and it's just kind of like, it's ambient kind of noise, I guess, but it's kind of helps relax me but yeah, just running a business and being a lawyer, it's super stressful, and it's hard to especially when you work on your own. I think it might be a little bit different if I worked for somebody else. Then I wouldn't have that component of like, hey, I got to make sure the bills are paid, and that this gets done, and the rent check goes out for the office, and so I'm always just like going, and so the self-care is something that I'm trying to do a little bit more of, but it's a struggle, but it's always worth it. It's one of those things where once you do it, you think back and you're like, why did I not want to do this? Because it usually ends up making you feel better. Listening to music. I don't know if you guys do that, or what are you guys into? If you listen to music, that's a good. Are you guys into music? You guys like that? Do you guys like movies? It's like a bad stand-up set where I'm just trying to get someone to react to something. You guys like breathing air? You guys like that? You guys like taking in oxygen and putting out carbon dioxide? You guys like that? You guys know all about that? But it's always good when you make yourself giggle. Yeah, maybe that's self-care, just making yourself giggle. So yeah, that's kind of other stuff. But yeah, let me know if what you guys like to do, and I'm always in trying new things within reason. And but I think that's really all I wanted to cover tonight. Let me know what you guys are into, and reading. I've been reading a lot of more books. I'm reading a book about memoirs, writing a memoir called The Art of Memoir by some woman. I can't remember her name, but it's pretty good. It's kind of like an Inception kind of thing where you're like reading a book about writing a book, which is kind of an interesting concept. But yeah, so I've just been writing a lot of things, and don't know if it's going to come to anything, but it just feels good to just carve out that time in my day for me and recharge the old batteries. Like I said, it's hard for me to throw it in neutral because I'm just kind of always raring to go. So, but I slept in a little bit today. For me, that means I slept in to like 7:09. I think I got up, which is kind of late for me. But I always like to get up. I think part of self-care, maybe for me too, is just getting up early. And I've got the time just to myself where I can just have some me time with a nice cup of coffee. And I'm starting to watch Frasier. I'm watching Frasier a lot, even though Kelsey Grammer is a huge pile of garbage as a person. The show is really good. It's actually got a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes, that's pretty hard to do, to have a show that's 9 seasons and have that high of a rating. Like the Harry Potter movies, which I love, like those are like at an 80 something, which I was surprised. But Frasier is consistent in like a 93 rating Rotten Tomatoes, which is kind of cool. But the show, I just love that show. So yeah, I think maybe part of my self-care routine is just every morning trying to get up when it's quiet and no one else is, all these yahoos around here, they're still fast asleep, so I can have some quiet time to myself. But yeah, I think that's all we got some comments. Hell yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, Garrett, I've yeah, it's trying to catch up on movies and stuff and things is always good. I want if there's a list of just like movies that you should watch. I won't okay, I won't leave. So yeah, I mean, one thing that I wanted to do that we started doing at the end of last summer, like right when everything was locking down, like it was scary, we started going through ways to watch the Marvel multiverse. Is that what you call it? Marvel multiverse? I think that's what you would call it. There's all the Marvel movies and watching them not in the order that they were made, but in like a different order to make more sense. But yeah, that's something that we try to do, and made it halfway through. We got up to Thor, and I don't think we were I don't think we gave Thor enough time, because I think we were burnt out by the time we watched that. I think we watched like 2 of those movies in the same. There you go, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank you, Garrett. That's exactly what it's called. So we started watching, but I don't know. I like the reason I like the Christopher Nolan Batman movies is it's like raw and like kind of gritty superhero things. And so like when it's like Thor, okay, well, Jackie says the first 2 Thor movies are shit. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better because I wasn't really down for those, but maybe I can give them another chance. But then we just watched Out of Order. We watched Doctor Strange yesterday, and Julian loved that movie. That was super cool. I really enjoyed that one. And because he just because it's kind of stuff that my wife's into too, like the energy and chakras and all that kind of bullshit. But yeah, so we've been doing that. So Jackie and you got to Thor: Dark World. I don't even know that was a movie. I'm so behind on all this stuff, but And then yeah, I didn't think I would like Doctor Strange, but it was pretty cool. It's probably one of my favorite ones of the offshoot kind of one where it's just about one character. Not as good as Black Panther, but it was still a solid one. And yeah, the Doctor Strange is my because of Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, so he is he's really good, and you can't even tell he's a British dude. Like he's just putting on that great accent. So yeah, I mean, I think that's what I've been doing a lot of, is just watching movies. And we're watching a new documentary on Netflix about this hotel that's in Los Angeles, Hotel something. Damn it, I don't remember what it's called, but it's got some wacky shit that's happening, and it's like a girl's in a they find her in a water tank on top of the hotel, and I can't remember what it's called. Hotel something, I think. Hotel Cecil. Garrett, damn, always on point with the references. Hotel Cecil, it's so good. You should watch that. We're in like the third episode, I think, and just watching that movie, that video of her on the elevator, and then they everyone just took to the internet and just trying to figure it all out, and they figured out that they slowed the video down for some reason. We haven't gotten to why they did that, but yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, I think that's my self-care thing, is I just watch a lot of TV, but then I rewatch a lot of stuff too. So I don't know. I don't know. I just like I had to invest in Peacock because of The Office. Like I just can't get enough of The Office. It's just, I don't know. It just makes me feel comfortable for some reason. I don't know. Jim and Pam. I'm not really into the Jim and Pam romance bullshit, but I just like Dwight. Dwight is. The more I watch The Office, just more I appreciate Rainn Wilson and how so good he was for that show. Like it's like one of those people where if you took him out of that show, it would not be any good. Oh, Unbreakable. Yeah, Garrett says, Jackie, you guys watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I didn't finish that for some weird reason. Now I should go watch that. But she is so good. Erin Hannon, played by Garrett's gonna have to help me with the name. Man, I follow her on Instagram. I can't. I'm just so spaced out. I'm not even high or drunk or anything. What is her name? Shit. But she did a great interview with this guy who I read some books of, who does comedy. His name's Scott Dickers. And she was on a podcast of his, and her career, Ellie Kemper, thank you. Damn it, Garrett, thank you. Her career was just so everything fell into place. And, she never really had to, I know, yeah, Garrett says we're all spaced out, blaming it on the pandemic. I know. But Ellie Kemper's career, the way she described it, was just so amazing. Like she never really had to struggle for anything. It just, was doing amazing things. She did a one-woman show, and then ended up auditioning for The Office, and then there you go. And then after that, she had some movies, and just that's the kind of career that would just be so cool to have. You don't even have to. It was just so effortless for her. She didn't have to struggle at open mics and get people yelling at you, "Don't quit your day job," and then you stab them with a knife, and then you hide their body, and it's a whole thing, and there's a court case, and you get a good lawyer, and you get off, you walk free, and then you do it all over again just for fun. No, I'm okay. Went a little bit too far afield on that one, but my point is, I think, is we got to take care of ourselves first, right? Or if we don't pour our own cup, then we can't pour our cup into someone else. I'm screwed that up. There's some there's a metaphor I missed it, but fill your own cup first before you can fill your water into someone else's cup. I don't know. It sounds kind of sexual. I don't know. but take care of yourself. That would I represent myself? That's an excellent question. Excellent question, Garrett. I think it depends on if I've gotten to that point and I've killed someone. I think I would be trying to take it all down, like trying to take the Titanic down. Like, so I probably would represent myself in that position. If I didn't do it, I definitely wouldn't represent myself. I would have to find somebody else to represent me. But if I was like a psycho, crazy person that just decided one day to just go out and run amok, I don't know how you run amok, but if I did that, I would then represent myself and make it some gigantic spectacle. And just take it all down, I just because I know I would probably lose. But yeah, so if I did do the crime, I would represent myself. If I didn't, I would get some other comedian lawyers, Megan Coddington, Robert Jenkins, too. They would be my dream team. Steve Hansen, also comedian lawyer, very solid. The triumvirate at my legal team defense. I think they would be fantastic go-to people to have. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I appreciate you guys watching. And tomorrow, make sure you check out here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Jackie Marpa, a friend of the show, is going to be here with me on Facebook Live, and we're going to chat. It's going to be good to catch up with her. And as you know, I do interviews with people every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And yeah, Garrett, I'd love to have you on here too. So I'll hit you up if you're interested. And yeah, so come back tomorrow at 7. Have questions for Jackie. I'll be asking her about her what she's been up to, and thanks for stopping by. And it's been fun talking. Yeah, Jackie, longtime listener, first time guest. I'm excited to see you again. You guys are, you and Garrett, and I just miss it. I just miss seeing everybody. It sucks. I'm gonna get all sentimental, and I'm not gonna cry on a Facebook Live. That was the one goal I had. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do 365 Facebook Lives. I'm not gonna cry. But all right. I miss all you guys, and I'll see you soon. And I will make sure tomorrow night, Jackie Marpa, 7 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. Have a good rest of your night, everybody, and take care of yourself. All right.